Welcome to an incredible journey through neuroscience with Phineas Gage, a man who rewired our understanding of the brain. Let's step back into 1848, a time when the brain's complexities were barely understood and psychology was in its infancy. Gage was a railroad construction foreman, leading a crew blasting rock to create a railway bed. One critical day, an accidental explosion sent a 3-foot-long tamping iron shooting through Gage's skull. The iron entered below his left eye and exited through the top of his head, leaving him with a grave injury. Miraculously, against all odds, Gage survived. He was conscious and able to walk immediately after the accident. His physical recovery was swift, considering the severity of the injury he sustained. However, it was the changes in his personality that caused a stir. According to those who knew him, he became irritable, irresponsible, and impulsive, a stark contrast from the reliable and thoughtful man he was before the accident. This sudden transformation intrigued the scientific world, sparking a wave of curiosity about the nature of the human brain. Gage's case became a pivotal point of reference in neuroscience. It suggested that physical damage to specific parts of the brain could result in changes to personality and behavior. This was an unprecedented notion at the time, challenging existing beliefs about the brain's functions. Dr. John Harlow, who treated Gage, meticulously documented his case. His records have provided invaluable insights into the early understanding of brain functions. It was Harlow who first suggested that the frontal lobe, where Gage was injured, was responsible for personality and social behavior. Gage's story also served as a springboard for later studies on brain localization. Scientists began to understand that different areas of the brain are responsible for different functions. This was a monumental shift from the previous belief that the brain functioned as a whole. Phineas Gage was suddenly more than a man. He was a living, breathing testament to the brain's plasticity. His brain had rewired itself after the accident, allowing him to survive and function, albeit with altered personality traits. Fast forward to the present day, and the lessons from Gage's case continue to resonate. Modern neuroscience has confirmed the early hypotheses derived from his experience. The frontal lobe does indeed play a significant role in our personality and social behaviors. The tragic accident that befell Phineas Gage has shed light on brain injuries too. His case has influenced how we assess and treat traumatic brain injuries today, emphasizing the link between physical and psychological health. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and reorganize itself, is another area where Gage's case has had a far-reaching impact. It has provided hope to patients suffering from strokes and other brain injuries that recovery and adaptation are possible. It is fascinating to imagine how one man's misfortune has shaped an entire scientific field. Phineas Gage was an ordinary man whose extraordinary circumstances led to extraordinary contributions to neuroscience. Looking back, it's hard to imagine how our understanding of the brain would have evolved without Gage's case. It's a story of tragedy, survival, and scientific discovery that continues to captivate us even today. We end our journey acknowledging the invaluable lessons Phineas Gage unintentionally handed down to generations. His story remains a testament to the resilience of the human brain and its intricate workings, taking us deeper into the fascinating world of neuroscience.